Hello and welcome to Precious Memory Box's Junk Journaling. And today I have some happy mail that I wanted to share with you from my sweet friend Pam from Silver and Sparkles. She has an Etsy shop and a YouTube shop, and I will link those down below. And I'm also a member of her design team, and we work together. We met each other when we started helping do videos for Pink Monarch prints. So we've just developed a sweet friendship. And so let me share with you the things that Pam sent to me. I'm going to pull it all out so we don't have to listen to the bad crinkle here. I think I have most of it. There we go. Okay. So she sent me this little like bookmark, and she's got a little note in there for me that I've read. Thank you so much. And so just made out of maps and different scraps of paper. Good way to use up your scraps. So I've got that bookmark. And then she also sent me some of her dyed ribbon. And let's see if I can open that. If I can move this stuff over here real quick. There we go. And let's open this so we can see the colors a little better. I always hate to rip the stickers, but I guess that's part of it. There we go. And these are some neutral colors. So we've got a light green, kind of a grayish color, I would call that, or silver. The blues and darker greens. And really, I like these because they went with the journal that I'm currently making. Pam and I are doing a collaboration together using her Meadow Blooms kit. And I love these colors because I thought I could use some of them in this journal. Plus, to me, they're kind of vintage colors, and I love anything vintage. So that, excuse me, that is something she sent. And let's see, she also sent me some trim. She recently went on the 120, I think it's called the 127 mile yard sale. It runs through several states. And she sent me some of the trim I think she picked up from there, maybe some she has had for a while. And I love trims and laces. So this is really a pretty dusty blue. I'm so sorry. I recently was sick for a little bit, and I still have the cough. Every time I start talking, I start coughing. All right, and here we have some kind of a beigeish gold trim. That is really pretty. Great way to line the edges of your pages. Here is more of like a maroon or deep red. You could use that in a Christmas journal for sure. And then we have this white lace. It's a double layer. That is pretty. Really pretty. And then some purple. I love purple. Again, that's just so pretty. That would go with another kit I'm working on for Pink Monarch prints. And then this is really unique. I actually have some like this, but I think mine is in a black and kind of like a yellowish bumblebee kind. It's really neat. But this green is gorgeous. And then you have the beads. That would look beautiful as trim on a journal. So thank you, Pam, for those. And then we've got some more here. Go. So we have a peach, really pretty peachy color lace, and she sent me plenty of each of them. Thank you, Pam. And then we again have this beautiful trim. It's just so pretty with the beads and the trim on it. And then we have like some sari silk. That's beautiful. That would make a great tie on a journal. Here is some black. Looks like bias tape to me, but that also would make a great closure for your journal. And then we have this strip here of material, and it's just some pretty, I think that's maybe like ivy or something. Isn't that pretty? That would go pretty with lots of journals. So thank you, Pam. And then I got one more goodie pack of trims. Pam knows me well. I kind of hoard them. I need to start using them. This one is mostly pink and white. And look at this pom-pom trim. Isn't that cute? That would go so pretty on a like pastel type journal. That is so pretty. I love that. And then we've got like some silky pink strips. And then this whiter white lace. That could be used in so many different ways. Beautiful though. So thank you, Pam, so much for all the trim and lace. Let me quickly get them back in their package, and I'll show you some other things she sent me. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, next thing I wanted to share with you were some vintage buttons that she sent me. And we've got some kind of off-white ones there. Those are pretty. Let's see if they, nope, no year on them. It'd be neat if they said a year. These were 29 cents. And kind of a peachish color like that trim is. Peachish pink. Then we've got some like gold metal looking ones that came from Sears for 39 cents. I'm always curious to see if there's a year anywhere on them. And then we have these here from Lansing, and they are kind of a gray pewter color, but they are like acrylic buttons. Those are neat. Thank you, Pam. All right. The next thing we have is this cute little lid that Pam made. It's a magnet, I do believe. Let's see, I've got a jar here. I'm not sure if that's metal or not. Let's see. Oh, yep, there we go. So it's a magnet, and it says, "You are a work of art." And she made that out of a can lid. That's really neat. Thank you. Then, these I know came from her trip when she went on the trip for the yard sale. And she was really generous to send me several of these. So we have a McCall's pattern. And trying to see if they have a year on them. Let's see. I don't see a year. This one does have the pattern in it, so that's a bonus. You can definitely use that as decoupage in your journals. And then this one, you can definitely tell is an older one, but I just love these ladies. Pam, in a video of hers, made some cards with using the ladies off of the sewing patterns, and it was really neat. It comes from Canada. It was 60 cents in the US. I'm sorry, I thought it came from Canada, but it says 75 cents in Canada. So that tells you it's definitely older. And we have the pattern in there as well. Then we have this one. This is, kind of looks like 70s to me. And I just love the ladies. It's definitely older. Love that. Then we have this one. And let's see, it's so simple. Simplicity. And I keep looking for a year, but I'm not seeing a year anywhere. Let's see if it says something here. Nope, I don't see anything. But if I had to guess, I'm not good at guessing, but I would say maybe the 90s. I'm terrible at guessing time periods. Now this is an older one. Love those. Those are from the 50s, I do believe. I remember that style. So cute. And then we have this one, which I would also guess is from the 50s. It's a maternity pattern. Isn't that cute? And those ladies are so cute, and the pattern is in it. So most of them all had the pattern in it, so double bonus. Oh, and look at this right here, guys. It has like a little measuring tape. So if I use the front of this, I'll have to be careful and cut this portion off so I can use it. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Pam. And then the last thing she sent me was this beautiful doily. I love doilies, and especially rectangle ones, because you can use them as a journal cover. And I definitely am planning to use this one as a journal cover. So just a quick little video, but thank you so much, Pam, for the happy mail. And I'll have to be getting something out to Pam soon. And but thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.